cup of hot chocolate and settle in with Frosty the Snowman.
Imagine that.
Frosty returns this holiday season on CBS.
Well, I guess Frosty is returning. So he has decided to make his way several years later for a second Christmas special. The first one aired in 1969, and this one, The Return of Frosty, returned in 19.
Frosty Returns.
Frosty Returns, or The Return to Frosty, or Frosty Comes Again, has
It's none of those.
has decided to come back for a 1993 blast. Why he came back so many years later, I wish I had an answer, but I don't have it. So we will see how this one holds up with the original. Is it better? Is it worse? Or is this just a flat out piece of dookie and you shouldn't even waste your time with it? Well, we will find out right after this.
Add some pop with new Sodalicious, the soda pop fruit snacks with the tingly soda sensation.
So delicious.
Sodalicious fruit snacks in Sodalicious soda flavors like cherry cola and root beer. New Sodalicious fruit snacks.
Because life without it is flat.
Well, this was the wonderful Sodalicious fruit snacks.
Never heard of it.
I know, I know somebody never heard of it, and that's because it was discontinued in 1998, and they were slowly being weaned out even before that. I can't even remember the last time I even had them. But they were indeed enjoyable. They came out in 1991, and of course it was cherry cola, lemon lime, and root beer. And then they started adding flavors. I think they added orange to it, Mountain Dew, and 7 Up as well. I never had the Mountain Dew and 7 Up because we couldn't find them anymore.
Is this 7 Up the same thing as lemon lime?
Not really. 7 Up has a stronger flavor to it. 7 Up was always better. There were supposed natural flavors, but that could mean anything. So, speaking of unnatural things, I am doing the oh boy, I've already forgot that. Is it the Return of Frosty or is it Frosty Returns? It's Frosty Returns? Okay. Frosty Returns. And believe it or not, in this one we have some uh, somewhat big name actors. Jonathan Winters is the narrator, and he was in It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. He was, I'm sure, in a couple episodes of Johnny Carson. Sure, he was on his show a lot. He was in a 1970s Disney Halloween special. He was also in the Jim Henson Hour. He was with Fozzie Bear when they were talking about comedy, and Miss Piggy tried to intervene like she always does.
Nope.
And I'm trying to think. Well, yes, and then he was also in the movie The Shadow. So that is Jonathan Winters, and he is the narrator through this. So it's they could not have picked a better narrator for this wonderful Christmas special. So, and the voice of Frosty, I don't know why this was down long on the list, even though this is kind of the main character. It is John Goodman. So, jeez. So that is typical. John Goodman playing a round character, since he is a very round man. So he, of course, was in the show Roseanne. He was in Barton Fink. He was in The Babe. He was in the Flintstones live action movie. Uh, he was in Flight. He was in Trouble with the Curve. The voice of Sully from Monsters Inc. Obviously, Monsters University. So John Goodman, a very big name. And then we have Bill Murray, who is the voice of Mr. Twitchell. Oh, I'm sorry, not Bill Murray. Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray's brother, is in it. Yes, and this is no joke. He really is the voice of Mr. Twitchell. Uh, we all know Brian Doyle Murray from a show of Yes, Dear. He was in Man of the House. He was in Caddyshack. He was in Christmas Vacation,
Nope.
European Vacation, Scrooged,
Nope.
and of course,
Definitely nope.
he was in movies with Chevy Chase. And Bill Murray did not like Chevy Chase, so but somehow Chevy decided to get along with his brother, I guess. But how that works, I don't know. And I'm trying to think if there's anything. He was in a lot of Chevy Chase's movies. I'm trying to think if he was in Cops and Robertsons as well. He might have been. Um, so that is Brian Doyle Murray.
I don't like him. He's guilty by association.
Oh, for God's sakes. And then we have Jan Hooks, who was in Third Rock from the Sun. She plays Lil, and that is Holly's mother. And Holly is, she is voiced by, I shouldn't be saying played, voiced by, oh, what is her, Elizabeth Moss. And she was in The West Wing. I think she was in episodes of SVU, uh, just one episodes or two at the most. And she was also in a movie called The Attic. So she was probably visiting Jim Cornette, since that's what he pretty much stays in his attic the whole time, and probably complains every time she arrives. So, and then we also have Charles, who I thought he looked like Charlie Brown. I think he actually looks more. He sounds like Linus, has a Charlie Brown look to him, and but then when you look at the directors, it's Melendez and I forgot the director's name, so I did forget that. It's something Everett. Um, I'll come up with them when I actually see them on the credits. But they have worked with Charlie Brown, and I believe they also had worked with the very first Frosty um, Christmas special as well. So I will now show the first clip when I get to it, and we will. Oh, that's right. I didn't go through the story. I might want to do that first. So this is my second stab at this video because yes, the police decided to take my too many clips down. So we are going to give this another
Only in the
try.
United States.
Only in the United States. No big deal. And most of my views come from the United States. So it's a very big deal. So the story here is, well, they are, Holly doesn't have any friends. She's,
She has one.
oh, sorry, she has one. It's Charles. Um, so they are,
You only have
well, that's fine. So she likes to play magician. So she is cutting Charles up, and and Charles is hot. He's just being a baby. So he wants her to crack the window. She does. The hat blows out, lands on a snowman, and Frosty is now alive. So, well, that's yet to be said because Mr. Twitchell is coming up with this wonderful spray. Instead of shoveling, you spray this on the snow and it melts immediately. So, this poison spray now is going to be um, all over the town of Gooseberry. So Gooseberry will be turning into Dingleberry if they don't get this under control, because I'm sure this spray is not good. So
So, pretty much what you would do.
it is what I would do, but I wouldn't make it a poison like that. I would at least try to come up with something safe. So Mr. Twitchell gets his cars out. They spray the place. I mean, even the Winter Carnival, they tried to melt even the ice castle. So a lot going on here. Hopefully Holly can save the day. So now I will show the first clip of the wonderful Frosty Returns.
There's nothing like the first snow of the season. And believe you me, nobody loves it any more than the folks of Beansboro. They've got this annual carnival, you see, and I've been coming to it since I was knee-high to a snow cone.
So here's the wonderful narrator. So I guess this is Jonathan Winters as a cartoon. So he is pretty much telling the story. He seems really happy. He can't wait to just dive into this. So now I will show the part here of no friend or one friend Holly, and her friend has knocked on the door, and let's just see. Uh, and Charlie just kind of blows right in. So
Charlie is not his name.
Charles, God forbid, I just got a couple letters off. So Charles blows right in. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Ollie, why aren't you playing outside? Wasn't invited.
So this is Charles blowing right in, and he does. So I did look this up. So Evert Brown and Bill Melendez worked on Peanuts together, and I could kind of see that. There was a little musical number in this, and it did have Charlie Brown like characters. At least it looked like it. So I don't know if it was or not, but the characters did have that Charlie Brown feel to it. They looked enough like it for me to notice. Um, if I'm wrong, then just comment below. Maybe I'm taking it too far. So, good old, I'm going to call him Charles Linus, has blown in, and now Holly is going to do a little magic trick on him. She wants to saw him in half. If she messes up, it's no big deal. She'll just hit his liver, his spleen, his heart, and it'll just splatter all over the place. So,
None of
hope.
them are going to fight each other. I mean, two of them are going to fight each
No, that doesn't matter. She could slip, and then it could hit all of them at once. Charles is a very small little kid, so this could make a mess if she does it wrong. But I'm gonna think that Holly is going to do it right. But let's just see in the next clip.
Why it's called magic. There's no such thing as magic. X. It's just your basic everyday cut off your head in 3 strokes handsaw. Now you ready?
So she's getting ready to saw him in half. Mhm. So before she's able to do it, little Charles here is roasting. So if I was him, I would brace himself. Um, she might crack it open a little bit too far. If I was her parents, I would be really mad because she is just she's going to up those heating bills by a lot. And I think Charles here is about to go for another wind ride. So I will show that clip in just a second. Well, Charles is getting another wind ride. So her hat flies out the window, and it looks like that the little Jonathan Winters cartoon is going to put it on Frosty. So I guess Jonathan Winters is he's going to assist Frosty, I guess, as well. So Holly decides to go after her hat. Unfortunately, I cannot show the part where she happens to bump into her cranky teacher that filled up her colon bag and her Depends. So, and of course, she said, "What are you doing? Playing tackle the teacher on your day off?" Nobody's organizing anything because if she did, they would all be attacking this lady. There is no question. She wouldn't have to worry about slush forming into ice and her tripping and breaking her hip. Those kids would knock her over, no problem at all. So she is still chasing her hat after she argues with Miss Grumpy Puss, and now she's going to meet Frosty. So I will show that clip in just a second.
My hat.
Oh, no, you don't. You want to take something, take the tie.
Well, this is the wonderful Frosty. So cartoon Jonathan Winters put this thing on it. He put the hat on the snowman, and now, lucky for us, he is alive again. And Stimpy is going after my train. Hope there's no passengers on there. So, and my wonderful guest Skip is in his wonderful sleeping position, which is his normal position pretty much throughout the whole day. So, so now Frosty is alive, and and now John Goodman is just doing the voice, and now Holly's wonderful mother has arrived with her wonderful can of spray, and she is just telling the world about it. So I will show that clip if it doesn't get caught in just a second.
You locked your best friend in a box and just ran off. Now, how are you going to feel when poor Charles grows up and has to join a support group?
This is Frosty.
Well, I'm sure he is. Okay, now make sure you aim right.
So there's Holly's wonderful mother. So she has the can of spray, and because this is owned by Universal Prostate Productions, they are very strict. Oh, there we go. Yep, that they'll be deleting just that little joke. So I will be popped up on the editing screen, not the clips. That will be me. So now I will show the clip of how the spray works because we have to keep it to a 6-second limit. I will show you that clip in just a second.
It's the greatest invention since microwave pancakes. It's called Summer Wheeze. Watch this. Yeah? And you thought you were the only magician.
So now here's a part with the spray can, and look how fast it disappears. So now, for some reason, her mother said that this was as easy as microwave pancakes. So, congratulations. This is the world's laziest mother. It's a good thing that Tim Hortons hasn't invaded this little town because then she would be picking that up every day and she would be stuck in the loser line. Well, she obviously.
Um, and
Yes.
we used to be in that line before we moved.
Well, I was in it too and I was ashamed. So, anyways, so this would happen because no, I did not. Well, we were just in a car with it. There is a difference. So, anyways, because she probably can't press a button to make her own coffee. So, and microwave pancakes just sounds gross. That sounds below even Denny's standards or IHOP, for
They're
that
not
matter.
that bad.
What I poop isn't that bad?
No.
That,
Or pancakes in the microwave.
oh, it sounds horrible.
Well, if you get the little mini ones from Pagos, they have no choice. You can't put that else.
That just sounds horrible. So, anyways, I wonder if she sprays that spray on her pancakes. So, oh, you know what? It could be made from the same stuff. So now we get to see Mr. Twitchell in action. He is the inventor of this wonderful spray that melts the snow in an instant. It sounds nice, but I think that there's something wrong with it because it burned Frosty for one, and this guy probably works for Monsanto. So let's see what happens when he does get an environment question. I think he handles it well. Or does he go the Mr. Burns route? But we will find out in just a second.
Sir, what about the environment? This product may cause...
Bones, hit the button. Any other objections? Good. We'll let the fun begin.
Well, so this lady's probably getting fed to hounds or sharks or piranhas, but she's probably getting ripped to shreds. So, so Mr. Monsanto here decided to put her down on the floor. So now he's got his wonderful, highly polluted cars. Instead of plowing, they'll be spraying the the ground to make sure that the grass is cleared, sidewalks are cleared, and the streets are cleared. I'm sure he's got like the most highly gas powered cars possible with huge engines and really big exhausts with heavy black smoke coming out the back. So I will show the clip of the cars out in action. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Oh, no.
Don't get upset, Frosty.
Well, here's the cars in action. So as you can tell, now they do clear the grass, but it looks like it also kills it. So I'm sure this is the same company. They're the same chemicals that True Green uses. Yes, it's they claim to be pet safe, but then your dog is going to grow a tumor the second it steps outside. So now wonderful Charles, the man who loves science, is explaining that snow is good because of fresh water. So the whole class pretty much attacks him, but he stands his ground. Especially when one kid says that shoveling is a cause of heart attacks. So I will show that clip in just a second.
And question questions? Yeah, I don't think snow's so important. My dad says it causes heart attacks. He must have snow confused with chili dogs. Any other questions? I think it should only snow one day a year for the winter carnival.
So this is so this is wonderful Charles here. He is just standing his ground. Obviously, the one kid did attack him, saying that it causes heart attacks, and of course, he said that I'm sure his dad just thought it was he got it mixed up with chili dogs. So I can just imagine what this kid's father looks like. He probably has a massive frame of an aircraft carrier as he's chugging down beers and eating pork rinds. So what? It just wouldn't surprise me. So this kid's already losing his hair, so I'm sure he already gets so he's already got a lot of problems going on for him. So so now Charles, of course, finishes up his little project, and Holly leaves, and she's going to visit Frosty. Frosty actually ran out of the school, and he's actually feels. I guess it's actually he finds out that it's more dangerous outside than it is in. That is not good. So now what Charles was doing was, like I said, he was explaining the importance of snow. I'll disagree with him on that. Um, but now let's see how what Frosty says to Holly when she goes outside to meet him. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Then I got this freezer burn.
You shouldn't be out here. One of those trucks comes by.
No, I think I finally found a place where the snow is here to stay. An ice castle.
Won't be there for long.
So this is what this is wonderful Frosty outside, and Holly is joining them, and she just said how it was horrible because all the kids don't want snow, and then she said that she was afraid to speak up. So, the ice palace or castle is not going to be up there much longer, and that's where Frosty's looking to stay. So that wonderful Ice Holiday Inn is going to be melted as well. So Mr. Twitchell is just going to destroy this whole entire winter carnival. But let's see what happens. I will show one final clip, and the wonderful, realistic Charles is going to be Frosty for the first time. So let's see how this ends up. I will show that clip in just a second.
Frosty.
Nice to meet you. I take it he doesn't dance. Doesn't play much either.
What are you looking for? Batteries.
Lighten up, kid. Some things just can't be explained.
Charles, he is looking over the snowman. He's looking for batteries. So he always thinks that there's some type of explanation behind this one. Well, Charles, there is not. So now I will show the final clip of Mr. Twitchell.
And you only said that was the last one.
Yep, well, I can do what I want. I've decided to add a clip here. So we're going to see Mr. Twitchell and his wonderful cat. They're going to try to go after Frosty, but again, don't want to show you the end, so you're going to have to watch this for yourself. But I will show you the last clip in just a second, so hang tight.
On one of my sidewalks. Oh, who is that frostbitten clown? Must have come from the park. There's probably dozens of those snow critters in there, just waiting to soil my sidewalks.
So this is the final clip, so hopefully none of them will get cut this time. I have had to redo videos before. Ernest Saves Christmas does come to mind, and the clips did not get cut the second time around. So, anyway, so since this was the final clip, I will not tell you how this ends or show you for that matter. So, so this is obviously Mr. Twitchell and his wonderful Inspector Gadget cat here. He sends the cat in, of course, to do his dirty work. He's very mean to his cat. I kind of wish the cat kind of turned on him instead. That would have been pretty cool. So, so now they are obviously after wonderful Frosty and friends here. So, but again, not going to show you what happens to them. So now, as a special here, is this as good as the original from 1969? Not even close. But this does have some enjoyment to it. It's entertaining. Parts of it are funny. The only thing that ruins it is the musical numbers. So, with that being said, I am going to give this a very firm B minus. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. It's got to be better than the stupid specials that are on today. No idea what you can stream this on. I honestly haven't seen it streamed on anything. I just bought the Frosty DVD, and this just happened to be on it. So I got two features in the one, and I'm glad I did because this was incredibly short. When I blinked my eye, it was pretty much over. So these are both about 23 minutes long for both of them. So you're looking at 46 minutes on one DVD. So I don't recommend spending a lot of money on it, but I only paid about $7.50. That's worth it. So definitely check it out. The whole family can watch it. So comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.